Hey guys, Paul here with Late Night Games, dropping in with you guys again. Today is day 11 of the 2013 VEDA Challenge, thus April 11th. Not that I really need to specify the date, since the day and the date always will match up, but that's neither here nor there. Today, what I want to talk to you guys about, no topic in particular, just my past day or so. And I'm going to make it up as I go, because that's fun. Yesterday was a day where I did a lot of gaming. And by a lot of gaming, I mean a lot of gaming. I did some game playing with a couple other Let's Players. I'll shoot a link to that as soon as it goes up. Probably take about a week or so for it to get edited and thrown up. But as soon as I find out that it's up, I'll link you guys to it. Won't be on my channel. I was guest starring in somebody else's videos. I also did a lot of gaming with Rob, who you've seen in a few other videos, my brother. He and I are actually going to be starting up a new segment that we call First Impressions. And it's literally just that. We'll be playing the beginning of games. Because I noticed with he and I, we don't tend to play a single game straight through. We just play the beginning of a game and try it out and see what it's like. We'll pick up a game, give it a shot. We won't read reviews on it. We'll just go blind. So what we're going to be doing with this series is, as we pump out videos of games about once a month, we'll sit together and we'll discuss what we thought of the games that we had played this month. What ones we recommend, what ones we don't, what we liked about them, what we didn't like, what we thought could have been done better. But all just from a first impression standpoint, not a completionist of the game review. Also, tomorrow is going to be our next Q&A video. I do still have a few questions from the previous polls last week that I hadn't gotten to, which I'll be getting to tomorrow. However, if anyone else has any additional questions, you can leave them on Facebook, or you can leave them as a comment on this video, or you can send them to me over Twitter. Any way works fine, whichever way you find most convenient. Any questions that I do get, I will be answering tomorrow if we have time, and if not, they'll go on another Q&A video. As long as you guys keep asking me things, I'll keep answering. I'm an open book, and I'm willing to talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. Within reason, of course. There are some things that, as I said, I just won't touch with a 10-foot pole. Today has been kind of a miserable day weather-wise. We've been experiencing some bouts of freezing rain here in Canada land. Not too far from where I live is currently experiencing severe thunderstorms that are actually threatening to knock power out. Here we haven't had any of the thunder. In fact, even the rain looks like it's settled down for the most part, but there is ice all along the power lines outside of my window. So it does look like it's going to be getting quite chilly. It's below freezing, obviously, and it looks like it's probably going to be pretty slick out there. That's what the power lines outside my house look like right now. I'd zoom in on it for you, but if I zoom in, observe, my camera has this nice little thing, whereas I zoom in nice and carefully on those lines. Oh, look at that pretty ice, pretty ice, pretty ice. Actually, that's working really well. Last time I did this, before, it focused entirely on my screen, so it looks like it just wants to make a liar out of me today. But yeah, that's the ice outside my house. It's not too severe. It could be a lot worse, but apparently my neighborhood's doing pretty good for most places. Aside from the weather being slightly icky, though, I really can't complain. It could be a lot worse. As I said, not too far from me is experiencing thunderstorms that are threatening to kill the power, and that's one thing I don't like, is not having power. If I have no power, I have no computer, I have no technology, I am cut off from the outside world. Not really. I could always, just go outside the front door and see the outside world from there, but it feels like I'm cut off from the outside world. Work has been pretty steady this week, which is nice. I like when I'm keeping busy. But at the same time, it hasn't been anywhere where I've had to pull ridiculous amounts of all-nighters or anything like that. So it's been a pretty good week. I can't complain there. Someone else has made a recommendation through private message for another idea for a VEDA video that I will probably be doing someday next week, which is, in short, to put my money where my food goes, or where my mouth is. Yesterday, a comment was made that I don't ever cook for myself, and that I tend to, order out all the time. And yes, I do tend to go out eating quite frequently. It is a curse that I will admit to. Not always to fast food. I go out to for a sub or a sandwich, or go out for pasta or something at a restaurant. Like, I don't go to McDonald's every bloody day, but I do eat out more often than I don't. However, I can cook, and I do know how to cook, so next week, I don't know what I'm cooking yet, but I'm a-cooking something, and I'm a-showing you guys I can cook. Kind of. Maybe. So it'll be a little segment of Cooking with Paul. I've already been seeing suggestions on what we should get Mari to play for her quest to become a passable gamer. Quest to become a passable gamer. And some of these suggestions, guys, you're cruel. You are absolutely cruel, and I love it. However, as wonderful as it would be to jump her into the hardest possible games ever, part of making her a passable gamer is also going to be easing her into the world of gaming. While fairly quickly, I still want to ease her in at an easy enough, soft point that she doesn't immediately second guess this and run away going, oh, hell no, and just book it. Like, I want to get her to the point where she wants to game. Not only does she need to learn how to game, but she needs to learn to appreciate what it is to game. For that is what is at the core of a gamer. Anyone can grab a joystick and mash buttons in the proper combinations to make someone fight, but to truly, passionately perform these actions and get that joy and wonder from victory, that is what it is to be a gamer. And for someone to become a passable gamer, they need to learn that aspect of joy. So, some of your ideas will definitely be used for the later episodes, but maybe start her off with something a little softer. I did like Blambleton's suggestion of Pokemon, except that's a little hard to throw on my TV. I don't have the means to record that currently, unless I use an emulator, but I don't use any emulators for any of the games that I play, so we'll be looking into stuff similar to that. We actually already have our first game line. I learned to speak English now. We have our first game already lined up. It's going to be a surprise for you guys, but it'll give her a good introduction to what it is in the world of gaming, and this game will grow with her as she plays it. You'll see more once it goes up online. That should probably be sometime by the end of the weekend or early next week. Anywho, guys, I don't really have much else to go over today. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to keep up to date on all of our video releases. Check out the games we're posting. Today we posted another Star Wars episode. A lot of good things happening there. My team is in a good position right now, and we're ready to start rocking the galaxy, so definitely tune in and join Loki Ramos on those adventures. Tomorrow we'll be revisiting the world of Far Cry 3, so we can go from... Oh, that's something! Far Cry 3... Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I don't know if any of you have seen the trailer to it, but go check it out. Here, I'll throw a link down in the description below. Check it out. For any of you who were alive in the 80s, it is like somebody went back in time, grabbed the 80s in a vacuum cleaner, sucked it into a bag, and threw it into an 80s commercial, and turned that into a video game. The trailer for it, which I'm going to post a link to you guys for, is awesome. It does feel like the trailer came right out of an old TV show. It's great. It's got the 80s workout. It's got the old themes. All I could say is when this thing comes out on May 1st, I am definitely going to be buying it. I'm definitely going to be playing the shit out of it. I am so excited for this. Anyways, as I was saying, we'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.